Hello everybody. Right now it's about 9:15, and I finally got a chance to see what was essentially the smoking gun, if you will. If you have not seen what I'm talking about, I had a post earlier where it said that my friend Eric was going to post the truth at about 5 p.m. Well, he did. And I got a chance to see it, and it is explosive to say the least. Now, everybody's wondering, and everybody's thinking, well, how am I going to react to this? And it doesn't surprise me at all. None whatsoever. Think what it did. It just affirmed what was in my true inner feelings. That basically Jean, Patricia, and Carolyn didn't give a rat's you know what about me. So, I think as far as that, I'm just tired and exhausted about them. And I have stated this numerous times. But I want to make sure that it is edge on the record. And this is for the record. I do not want a relationship with Jean. I do not want a relationship with Patricia. And I certainly do not want a relationship with Carol. All that would do for me is bring back a lot of heartache, pain, agony. And if that were to occur, more than likely, my wife Samantha would have to bury me within 6 months. And right now, at this point, I don't think that's a viable option. Now, many people have said, I gotta have a relationship at some point. If it's gonna cost me my life, it's not worth it at all. Besides, I gave Jean one final chance to have a relationship with me and get everything right. And I gave her 7 things to do. She flat out refused to do any of them. As a matter of fact, she picked Carolyn. She picked Patricia over me. And as a parent, under no circumstances do you pick one child over the other. There are consequences to that as such. Now, they are going to say that, of course, they never signed the documents, that there was no bribery going on. See, Carlos Ferretta never exists. The signatures are a forgery, and how about Danny Joe actually made up the documents? Those are standard excuses from people that lie all the time. And their education doesn't even match it. So, right there, these documents are genuine. Yeah, they may be a copy. But even if the contracts were just a forgery, you cannot dispute the cash receipts nor the confession that he made. Those are strong things to consider. And although, as a court of law, they are innocent until proven guilty, I saw the contracts and the signatures, and I recognized both of those signatures, which means they were signed. And so it doesn't surprise me at all. Now, as to possible remedies, that is just a wish list, although one of them for my arson conviction to be expunged or pardoned. What I have elected to do today is take action. I have submitted my pardon application. I mailed it today. So in the next few days and weeks and months, you will probably be hearing about my attempt to get a pardon for that 2012 conviction. That we know will happen. But as far as the other things, this has to open an investigation by not only the Social Security Administration, but FSSA, the IRS, whoever. And if they find, like what I just told you in my heart of hearts, there's going to be a lot that will go on. Now, as far as the buying of the diploma, when I saw that confession, I sort of knew, but it is now somewhat an embarrassment, because all of us Trojans that graduated, that went to that school, when it started back in 1929, going way up until the final class of 2010 graduating, in that time frame, right there, anyone who went, attended, or graduated from Elmhurst High School got their diploma, all of because hard work, and it was a value of something. Well, unfortunately today, we have found out that it really doesn't take hard work to earn it on your own. It takes bribing a couple of high school officials, middle school and high school, to change grades and to just sail on through. Now, there's been other kids that have just sailed through, or that grades have been changed before. And I remember, I think it was about a year or two after I graduated, that the then assistant principal, Leanne Hart Hoover, changed grades. And she got caught, and unfortunately she was dismissed, which should be done. But there was no money change. So, to some of those students, they seem like as though that diploma was not well earned. It is sad to say that now I think my diploma has the same value as my degree from IPFW, which is sad to say. It's not even worth the piece of paper that it is written on. I worked so hard at Elmhurst. I was in choir, I was in student council, I was on the speech team. I mean, you can see the yearbooks from 91 to 95. I was basically outgoing. And I wanted to better myself. And I earned my diploma through hard work, no cheating. I studied, I listened, I asked questions, I took tests, I didn't make any excuses whatsoever. I earned it. But Patricia bought it. And that is sad. Because if you can buy a diploma, then that means that every single diploma at that school is worth nothing. And that is very sad. So I hope that if Fort Wayne Community Schools can, and if they do decide to void her diploma, then that's a victory for all Elmhurst Trojans. That at least hard work does pay off, and the diploma is worth more than something. Now, as far as if that money that they've been getting can be a reflection and adjustment to where somebody's disability might increase, who knows? Again, that's an investigation. But if it is true, Jean doesn't deserve Social Security disability. Carolyn doesn't deserve food stamps or Medicaid or Medicare or whatever they're getting right now. And they certainly don't deserve Corey Belcher living in that environment. I'm so sorry, but there's like so many other allegations rolling around out there that you all know what they are. And I've stated this for the record, it did occur. And basically, Jean, Carolyn, Patricia are all liars. So I am not surprised that I was worth $30,000 a month to Jean and $10,000 a month to Carolyn, when in reality there's no price for a child whatsoever. And when I become a father, fingers crossed, when I become a father, a lot of people tell me I'm going to be a great one. And my dad is looking down on me very happily because I was finally able to get his headstone in the ground. So when Memorial Day comes around, he'll have an American flag. So that's basically my reaction today to the smoking gun. And I'm going to say this emphatically, and this is going to be the last time that I will say this. I will not, never, ever will I have a relationship with Jean Westrick. It is done. It is over. She burnt the bridge. There is no turning back. Thank you.